What's up everybody and welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be taking a look at the top 10 best weapons to use in Modern Warfare Zombies here in Season 3 Reloaded, and this list has been updated from our previous list. Some guns have been completely removed and we have added a few. Maybe if you guys are looking for a new OP weapon to use here in Modern Warfare Zombies, then we definitely got you covered here. If you guys are into zombies content or anything Call of Duty, be sure to drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. We're going to be jumping right into this list, but really quick I do need to give a huge shout out to today's sponsor. If you guys are looking to unlock the new MW3 camos such as Interstellar or Borealis, or possibly even play in some bot lobbies or get all the best schematics in Modern Warfare Zombies, then be sure to check out Midge Cactus. They're the biggest and most reliable sellers with heaps of brand new offerings for MW3 with completely safe and legitimate services for Xbox, PlayStation, and PC. With thousands of great reviews on Trustpilot, you guys should definitely check them out. Be sure to use code REALG at checkout for 5% off your entire order for a limited time only. So starting off our list, coming in at our number 10 spot is going to be the FTAC Siege. Now this weapon did take me a little while to come around to. I remember trying it in Akimbo a long time ago and I was like, it's alright, but it could be a lot better. But after I tried it here in Season 3 Reloaded without the Akimbo, I definitely became a fan. It's an extremely fast and little snappy pistol that has no problem handling zombies out in the red tier zone, even in the dark ether, and it even deletes bosses at a pretty nice pace. If you guys do have maga holding, you're going to be sitting on 550 rounds, so the ammo's not too bad either. But don't be like me and sleep on this pistol if you haven't tried it out in quite a while, or even if you haven't tried it yet in Modern Warfare Zombies. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. We're going to throw up that loadout up on the screen right here. Now the gun that's going to take up our number 9 spot, I'm pretty sure will definitely surprise you guys because it's actually going to be a sniper. We got the SPX. Now the reason why this thing is actually making the list at our number 9 spot is because this thing practically has a superpower. Watch how fast we can almost instantly delete this mega abomination. On average, I would say it is going to take you about 4 to 5 shots to kill one of these things, but if you get extremely lucky, I think you can kill one of these things in 3. Yes, it works just as well on the HVTs, but the big downside of this thing is that it is a sniper, and dealing with these bosses is the one thing that it is incredibly good at. But when you're dealing with hordes of zombies, that's when it kind of has a drawback. It'd be nice to pair it up with something else. That is why it hit just a little bit lower on the list, but it is one you guys should definitely try out. The 8th spot on this list is going to be going to, in my opinion, the best shotgun in the game right now, the Haymaker with the slug rounds. If you guys have maga holding, that is what's going to be making this thing extremely OP, but honestly, it really does not need it. As long as you put that big drum on, you should be just fine. All in all, this Haymaker is a really great shotgun. It handles mega abominations really well. We were able to deal with HVTs in the red tier zone with no problem. I know what some of you guys are thinking. You do not need a legendary ether tool. You can just use an epic or a rare and it still should be handling itself pretty well. Toss up that loadout for the Haymaker up on the screen right here. Now, this next one I think should be a little bit higher on the list just because of my own comfortability of use, but I think number 7 is the perfect spot for this. We're going to be going over the MCW with the conversion kit. From my experience without the conversion kit, this thing just does not hit as hard, but after I tried it with the conversion kit and for the few runs that I have made with it, I've been just really happy with it. As you guys can see right here, this is definitely one that doesn't need maga holding, and I can still deal with like these mega abominations and everything in the red tier zone absolutely no problem. Especially if you build it out a little bit more to be like a movement build, this thing is just amazing. This is definitely one of those weapons that is really good for like all around use, so that's going to be right here. Highly recommend you guys try out this one. Next, we're going to be going over the Renetti with the conversion kit. Is going to be taking up our number 6 slot. This thing is just an absolute little monster. It'll delete anything in the red tier zone. It deletes mega abominations really quickly. It handles almost any of the bosses really nicely, actually. Definitely one of my favorite guns to take into the dark ether. It's incredibly snappy. It has great movement. The recoil is going to be a little bit harder for you guys to control, but if you get dead shot and just take advantage of that, you should have no problems. I toss up that loadout up on the screen right here. Now coming in at our number 5 spot is going to be the Rival 9, either with or without the conversion kit. It doesn't matter which way you want to rock this thing, it's gonna slap no matter what. But is just a tiny bit slower at taking out these mega abominations than some of the other weapons that we got on this list, but it can definitely still easily get the job done. But with all the other pros of what this weapon has is why it places so highly on this list. It is incredibly snappy. I don't think that there's another snappier weapon in this game. The movement is just absolutely incredible, and it is just a zombie shredder. I think that this is one of those guns that has always been incredibly OP ever since the launch of the game and has just been incredibly slept on, and the more and more people that try it out are just like, yeah, this weapon is just awesome. We toss up that loadout up on the screen right here, and like I said before, if you guys want to trade it out for the conversion kit, you guys can do that as well. Coming in at our number 4 spot is going to be an LMG. Surprisingly, we got the DGLSW. Now this thing is practically the same thing as the Rival 9. You guys can use it either with or without the kit. Either way, it is going to absolutely slap. This was one of those ones that really did surprise me as well, just because I'm not really a fan of running LMGs, but this one is actually really good. Like, even with the largest mag on it, you still have pretty good movement. Even without maga holding, if you got the largest mag on, you're gonna be having 200 rounds after pack-a-punches, so it's practically like you got maga holding on it already. The power behind this LMG is just absolutely beastly, and that's where it makes it shine. We're gonna throw that loadout up on the screen right here. Anybody wants to check it out? Coming in at our number 3 spot is going to be one that fell from grace just a tiny bit. It is still one of the best weapons to use in the game though. Absolutely rip the Lockwood and the Akimbo tiers. Coming in at number 3 is going to be the FJX, guys. Now this is definitely still one of the best SMGs to run in the game right now. Quick, it's snappy, the movement is just absolutely amazing, the power is really good, it deletes zombies, it is an absolute zombie deleter. You can take this thing anywhere, red tier zone, Elder Dark Ethers, and it should handle everything pretty damn well. Similar to the Rival 9, this thing does delete Mega Abominations, but there is a few other weapons that may be doing it just a little bit faster. Overall, this is still absolutely an amazing weapon to use here in Modern Warfare Zombies, definitely one of the top tier. Coming in at number 2, one of my absolute favorite guns to run in this game is going to be the Stingers. When you pair these things up and you put them in akimbo, these things are just going to absolutely delete anything that is in your path. If you got Mega Holding, you definitely got a complete recipe for disaster. I would say the biggest drawback to these things is going to be that ammo size, but if you got Mega Holding, you should be okay, and as long as you're collecting ammo from the zombies that you kill, I don't think you guys should have too much of a problem. Trust me, if you guys were a fan of the swarms back in the day, these things really do act like the swarms. They just got a little bit less ammo, they're just way more powerful. Ever since the launch of the game, these things have actually always been OP, but recently they just seen a couple buffs, so I think you guys should really try these out. You're throwing up that loaded up on the screen right here. And this last one, guys, coming in at our number 1 slot is going to be the FR Advancer from Modern Warfare 2. I'm not kidding when I say this, guys. If you give this gun a shot, it will become your favorite gun in Modern Warfare Zombies right now. This gun definitely doesn't need Mega Holding. With the largest mag on it after pack-a-punching, you're going to be holding 120 rounds, which isn't too terribly bad. With the sheer power that this FR has, it really doesn't matter, and as long as you get speed cola, you reload fast enough anyway. Kind of like the SPX, this FR also has a superpower. We can delete these Mega Abominations in a single magazine. Absolutely one of the craziest things that I've seen in this game so far. I think the power of the Flamethrower is pretty much back in the form of this FR. I honestly really cannot say enough good things about this assault rifle right now. The movement's pretty good, it is pretty snappy, it handles itself incredibly well no matter where you take it, whether you're going into the red tier zone or you're going into the Elder Dark Ether. It's definitely one of the absolute fastest guns for killing those Mega Abominations. I mean, maybe the SPX might give it a run for its money, but with the SPX you do have to get kind of lucky with your shots, and with this FR you can just continuously fire, so this definitely wins. I'm gonna put up that last loadout up on the screen for you guys right here. Thank you guys, everybody, so much that did check out the video today. I greatly do appreciate it. Please drop it a like if you guys enjoyed it, and subscribe to the channel if anybody is new. We're so close to that 18,000 subscribers. Again, I appreciate all the support, everybody. I'll catch you in the next one.